Star Wars. God. So I decided that it's better to have multiple things going at once because I'll be more occupied and I won't be bored with the same shit. Keep everything interesting. I have decided, of course, to go with that shit on the screen right there. If you can't read it, it's The Force Unleashed. I'm not gonna do the whole incredibly, dramatic reading of this shit because I don't feel like it. Fun game. I like it a lot. Everything about it is really good. It was very, very well put together and has a lot of what most people think that a Star Wars game should be. Lots of lightsaber, lots of just pure force and shit. It's all around a grand old time. So, I've beaten the game, and we're going to replay through the story. I'm still going to use all of my shit, because I don't feel like playing from scratch. And it's kind of more fun to, just watch, me go and annihilate this shit. Slow cutscene, slow. I'll shut up once people actually start talking. I don't know when people start talking though. Graphically though, for an early-ish PS3 title, it was well put together, at least in the Star Destroyers and the landscapes. More concentration on the, on the landscaping than they do in the character model, except for, the super important people like this fucker. Look at my cod piece. So don't mind me, just walking slowly amongst the corpse.
We were ambushed upon arrival, but I have the situation well in.
I have no interest in your feelings, Commander. I'm here on a mission of my own.
The only reason why I'm doing this is because, I'm debating on how this is going to look if I start, a new game. Like that shit, okay. I'm gonna skip the first, prologue level because it's just Vader being Vader, and it's kind of serves as a tutorial, and pretty sure most people have either heard of or played this game at this point. So we'll start here.
across your attack.
According to Imperial records, Master Von Kova was a respected general in the Clone Wars.
I bring Darth Vader's enemies to
Her face is like fucking ugly as sin.
Yes, sir.
And the way he treats her is perfect. Sandwich driven. She's such like like pretty much not even like consequential to the story till like halfway in. So she just gets to make sandwiches like the entire time. And because I'm too busy killing everything, I never get to eat them.
He wants to be found.
When we're walking into a trap. How many pilots have you lost before me?
7.
Ordnance for Nar Shaddaa locked. Prepare for lights.
Lock down the command center and get that hologram projector up and running. Yes, sir. Roll squads to fan out and funnel any opposition towards us. Explosive charges on levels 2, 5, and 12, respectively. General Koda.
Eclipse to Star Killer.
Yeah, the rest of that is just that he found, you know, the ship and blah blah blah.
The onboard scanner should be able to
Because Coda knew he was coming.
provide whatever intelligence support I can via your comlink. Captain Eclipse.
So I you know, completed the game a while ago. So I have the costumes and shit, and I'll just do a quick run through those. I'm gonna switch it out because I'm not a super huge fan of this one. So, you know, you got your training gear, which is what he wore, so, you know, supposed to wear for the first mission. And then you got your heavy training, which looks really cool, kinda. Your light gear, which makes you look like a bondage slave. This shit. That shit that I actually like. I like it a lot, but it's totally not suited for, like, combat and shit. This one's really annoying. It's kind of uninspired. This one, I don't even know what the fuck to make out of it. Still reminiscent of episode 4, better, and the one I'm gonna want to go with for a while is the best. The fucking ceremony robes and shit. And you know, I could sit here and read all the descriptions for them, but I just don't care. Loading screens are long, by the way. I can't. I apologize for them. They totally suck. But if I have to suffer through it, you get to suffer through it. Congratulations. There we go. Fuck. Jesus. Hi. 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 High five. High five. And fuck you. Okay, so combat. The game takes a lot of, there's a bunch of shit going on. Most of the time you never have to like face a single type of like enemy. There's usually, most of the time you never have to like face a single type of like enemy. There's usually plenty of things to do, as well as like, you know, side objectives. Lightsaber combat, very fluid, totally like original style. I've never, you know, they completely made a new style specifically for this game, because I've never seen someone wield a lightsaber backwards. They made, you know, Starkiller incredibly unique with the abilities that like you wouldn't expect out of like anybody who's had training under the Force at all. Like he doesn't just use a lightsaber; he takes his lightsaber and imbues it with lightning. Like that's insane. Or incorporate Force powers into his attacks. And of course, he's got your trademark shit like the saber throw, or your lift in general, or your lift with lightning, and your lightning in general because you're evil. And the whole point of why the fucking killing everything is because Starkiller isn't supposed to exist, and no one can know of his existence. And in order to do that, he has to kill pretty much everybody. AI mapping in this game. The AI is pretty much just trained to focus on you the second you get within a certain distance of them. Because obviously you are the bigger threat than some other douchebag with a blaster. At the same time, though, it's kind of annoying because with everything concentrating on you, especially in the beginning where you have like no abilities, there's a tendency for you to like get your ass kicked really easily. When I first played through this, I had no idea that the game was going to be so combat intensive, and I couldn't really relax. I had to, really concentrate, or else I'd die. There's another person shooting me. One of the sub-objectives for this area is to to blow up the TIE fighters. Oh, there you are. Hey, look, a grab move. Come here. Let me grab you. Yeah. Okay. So, as you saw with the door here, they have like little interactions based off your Force powers. Mostly like an introduction type deal. And it does it a lot, and it's very fun and all. Another really unique thing that this game does that it incorporates, the survivability of, a Sith or a Jedi in general, and incorporates how, they use all of their surroundings to their advantage. Like, for example, I can pick this up and use it to destroy my enemies, which is what I just did and killed like a group of people. Ow. So that in and of itself is very comprehensive, and like say there's a window, which there isn't one, but if there was a window, I could break the window and like fucking guys would be sucked out and shit. So it's like very, detailed in that aspect. And I guess I could, just take a second. Your lightsaber is, initially red because you're evil, and evil people can't have anything but red lightsabers. But through the course of the game, you can get other colors like the blue and the black, which I haven't unlocked. And there's like different types of blue crystal. Like this one's a compressed green crystal. Then there's like the gold crystal. Then there's this one, which is the unstable one, which is the one I'm using because it's really funny. And there's your purple and your reds, yellows. And then you got your power crystals, which is like, if you played Knights of the Old Republic, you know that power crystals are extra effects and shit you can use with your lightsaber. So this is the one I'm using is to steal health because, let's face it, I need health.
Keep your eyes open.
I could show off some of the. I'll show off some of the lightsaber shit real quick. You got your standard 4-hit moves. Then you got your pause attacks. So more combo. Then you got your attack combo lightning move like that, or if you just do 1 strike, 2, 3, that, or 1, 2, 3, force levitate, which is really fun. I want to use that more because it's just like a lot of using the forces with your text is just like a whole bunch